For the past 2 years, the internet has been fighting an underground holy war. In a turn of geopolitical events no one saw coming, YouTube's best and brightest flung themselves into a centuries-long battle that most of them were absolutely not equipped to handle. To truly understand why Italian mobster turned computer scientist / historian Nicholas Deorio...
Oh, weird. I don't think I've ever heard, I've never, played a clip of somebody being nice to me for, a minute and a half. That's weird. That's a weird... I don't even know how to engage with this, but I appreciate it.
...could become entangled in commentary by former IRA choir boy Adam McIntyre.
Net revenue, minus 4,000. Artists take home $0.
We need to go back in time. I just want to note here that although there is nowhere on the internet to support Nick being an Italian mobster, he sure looks and acts Italian, and I find that,
I don't know. Maybe it's interesting.
And I can say that because I'm half Italian. Nicholas Deorio enters this holy war much like I did. Like I said in my last video, I've never been an H3 fan, but Nick has on a whole different level not been an H3 fan because back in 2020, Ethan and Nick and the H3 podcast did not like each other.
I don't expect Ethan to ever forgive me on a personal level.
This is what I kind of know. So back in 2020, Ethan Klein did a video about someone named Leafy. What you need to know is that Nicholas Deorio was on the side of someone named Keemstar.
Yo, did you see this? Keemstar made a TikTok about me, and it's so good.
Who was a long-standing enemy of the H3 podcast. Nick's allegiance to Keemstar made him an enemy of the H3 podcast by proxy, and was also known to throw beef with H3 and Ethan on occasion.
I know you too well, but I understand that you're not happy with, Nick Deorio?
I think most of us actually.
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
Yeah, I just said I don't know you, but I know you have an issue with Nick Deorio, so you kind of want to...
I do not have an issue with him. I feel like...
The YouTube channel Nicholas Deorio started about 6 years ago, with his content primarily being about streamers and YouTube drama, but I honestly don't know much about any of the early YouTube streamer drama, and you couldn't pay me to learn about it. There's this one video, Bunty King is being slandered, blah 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 blah, and honestly the only thing I know about Bunty King is Nick's donation sound. Much like Cruel World Happy Mind, Nick received some success by using Gabby Hanna in his thumbnail. Is this a sign? Should I make a video about Gabby Hanna? How could I get her somehow involved in the internet holy war? Anyways, Nicholas started gaining more mainstream success with videos on people like Flamenco, Def Noodles, Mama Max, Boogie, and a whole bunch of other people you couldn't pay me to be interested in. In the words of Nicholas Deorio,
I've learned everything I've learned about Israel is against my will.
One glaring controversy about Nicholas Deorio is that he is peak edgelord, and also he has a segment on his show called Ultimate Rape Review.
Okay, alright, we're back. Alright.
Many have come to believe that this is a segment in which Nick reviews videos of women crying over being sexually assaulted. I too also actually believed that because Hasan Piker said it, and I used to really like Hasan Piker. However, after watching some of Nicholas Deorio's VODs over the past few months, I recognized that Ultimate Rape Review is a satirical name, and the segment highlights how YouTube drama consistently turns other people's trauma into content.
There is some weird thing that happens in the political space when people are on the back foot in a conversation. They need to just start retreading every dead family member in their entire fucking life to justify their actions. This is not a Cruel World Happy Mind specific issue. When I was researching the Vosh video, I was watching Prime Kai's panels, I was on Stardust's fucking podcast, I interacted with a ton of these political people, I was hanging out with Dylan Burns. Whenever people get caught on the back foot, suddenly fucking brothers start dying, okay? It happens a lot.
And as much as I might not like that title, it's important to note that people who often make the name of it some kind of headline shock their dog.
You claim to care about rape, and you're harping up a dude who has a segment on a show called Ultimate Rape Review.
Or they openly admit they don't actually care about sexualized assault at all, especially when it comes to specific groups of people.
After enduring sexual violence, the deadliest day for the Jewish people.
Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7th. Like, that doesn't change the dynamic for me even this much.
We haven't covered Ian, Anissa, or Harley in the Internet Underground Holy War yet, but if you'd like to see some videos about them, please let me know in the comments. To try and summarize why Nicholas Deorio is now sometimes known as Pope Nicholas Deorio, there was this YouTube boxing event, okay? Nicholas Deorio is now the Pope because of YouTube boxing, okay? Get it together. Anyways, the event was called Creator Clash, and it was run by disgraced YouTuber idubbbz and his wife Anissa, in which they further disgraced themselves by creating a hit piece called Content Cop shortly before Creator Clash 3 was supposed to happen. In Content Cop, they basically just shit talk Ethan. They also posed with a swastika sword when they knew very obviously that Ethan Klein is Jewish. They mocked Ethan for having Child Protective Services come to their house after false allegations were made. This video featured others like Forgan, who famously said that,
"I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. US military? Boo fucking who? I hope you get PTSD."
Denims, who famously just says anything that Hasan says is good and right.
Denims is basically a waiting room streamer, entertaining Hasan Piker fans before he begins his streams. Her career is pretty much modeled after him.
Sean the Black, whose biggest crime is having a name like Sean, and Hasan Piker, who shocks his dogs. The Content Cop video widened the divide between Ethan from H3 and Hasan Piker, leading a H3 employee to drop out of Creator Clash 3 and furthering the already apparent divide between the H3 podcast and the anti-Zionist creators, even though Ethan has said many times that he is not a Zionist. Nicholas hates Hasan more than he hates Ethan Klein from H3H3. Particularly, Nicholas has pointed out that Hasan has interviewed a Yemenese Houthi pirate who the internet now calls Tim Houthi Chalamet, only to celebrate that there's a KFC in Yemen.
Is there a KFC there? They're everywhere. I don't think there's a KFC in Yemen, dog.
He says they have two.
Oh, they do have KFC in Yemen? That's crazy. Okay, that's sick.
Is there a KFC in Yemen? No way, dude! Holy fuck! There's a KFC in Yemen!
There are, of course, many more criticisms Nick has made against Hasan Piker, but I think this one is probably the funniest. That and obviously Collargate, you know, shocking dogs isn't funny. That's not funny, but it's funny because it's Hasan Piker. Nicholas and the H3 podcast quietly became friendly on their respective shows after Nicholas decided to start criticizing Hasan a lot more and also defending Ethan and Hila.
I know we've been through some stuff in the past, and you said some really rude things about Hila. I can tell you for sure, because I think I've heard that you're feeling bad about that, and I appreciate it. I think even coming to that realization is far enough for me. But Hila forgives you. She's outright told me that. She harbors no ill will. Wow. You jolly Saint Nick, and I feel the same.
The fucking music gets me every time, dude. But Jesus.
One user on Reddit about a month ago put it aptly. Nick didn't say anything until the people themselves revealed it, but he was covering everything to do with Creator Clash. And I believe that's when Hila began watching Nick's streams. And that's why Nick got mentioned on the podcast for the first time, if I remember correctly. Ethan started saying Jolly Saint Nick, then the Catholic Church was selecting a new pope. That's when Ethan began calling him Pope Nick. What I particularly enjoy about Nicholas is that he understands the toxicity of online communities, and he refuses to play by the same rules. Yes, he says words that I personally wouldn't say, but still, it's hard to hold it against him when he's being unmistakably honest and transparent about his views and opinions, while there are many who merely piggyback off of specific issues to gain notoriety and fame, but at the same time become completely audience captured, and in their cases, hateful. His fan base doesn't praise him because they believe all of the same things that he does. Audience watches him continuously because he's hilarious and offers a perspective that's unmistakably his. And that's the beauty of YouTube for me. This is a free platform that allows you to hear all perspectives in one place. The worst thing a creator can do for themselves is build a brand off of something they don't truly love or believe. And Nicholas really loves playing video games and buying pinball machines and not learning about things that don't interest him.
Mark, this is good news. We can finally we can be bees. This isn't your world, but we can be bees. This is good news. You can be a bee. You'll live like a bee. A pet. A pet? A pet. Mark, this is good news. You'll live for 30 years.
This is insane!
Nicholas Deorio ran so I could crawl behind like a little baby. When I started my journey up until the underground internet holy wars, I was a fan of Hasan Piker, then someone else that we're not going to talk about, and now Nicholas Deorio. And over the past 2 years, my personal political beliefs and opinions have changed substantially. Even before I started watching Hasan, I touted myself as a staunch democratic socialist, which would put me in the same far-left circles as some of the leftists I criticize on my channel. However, since seeing the way groups like Hasan and co. actually talk about groups of people with different beliefs than them, I realized that I'm probably just a liberal, like a really edgy liberal. Never in a million years did I think I would tolerate Nicholas Deorio or his content, but you know what? I'm glad I'm here now. I can now handle the mobs of people that Chris What's-His-Face sends to me. By the way, I'm still totally blown away that a cis white man with 50,000 subscribers found me, a lady mantis, to be so scary he had to make a 47-minute video just about how I called him boring. You know what overpowers dumb cis white men with little mustaches? We do. Us. And I love every single last one of the people who have been in my comments and making posts on my posts. I just wanted to remark on how a lot of you are smarter and funnier than I ever could dream of being. And it feels really, unironically, I know I'm being gay, but like, it does feel good to know that there are at least 1 or 2 people who know what I'm trying to do, even if that person definitely is not Papa Cut.
I feel like this is one of those moments where you should have a little more than a little bit of knowledge of somebody.
If Papa Gut ever wants to publicly apologize, he can do that, or I also take apologies in cash money. Also, I just wanted to shout out and say thank you to LonerBox for watching my video on his stream. Somebody got the assignment, okay? Papa Gut, he got the assignment. Anywho, I'm tired.